All right, what's up, YouTube and Instagram? I'm gonna try to make this quick. I got a review for you guys on something pretty cool I bought for myself for Christmas. I got it for a whopping $30. This is in beta testing. It's called a PineTime Smart Watch. I have it in analog mode right now. It's kind of hard to see the function of it on here because I'm filming from my phone. But this is in analog mode. You can see the brand is written right on the dial there, PineTime, which is a company called Pine64 Computers. These guys are geniuses. Basically, they build small computers that are built to be super efficient to perform certain tasks efficiently and effectively without all the frills. So if you've familiarized yourself with like command prompt or like BIOS and stuff like that, Linux is kind of reminiscent of that form in Windows. It starts at the very basic ground level of programming and kind of builds itself up as you go. And you have to know the beginning formulas and functions sometimes to even begin programming some of these computers or devices. So a lot of Windows or Mac users just go, whatever. No. I don't have time for that because they want something that's pre-programmed. They don't want to have to punch anything in and hit enter or sync anything up between two devices to reprogram it or anything like that. They just don't want to deal with that. But anyways, I'm going to try to keep this video under like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to go over some of the settings here. Like I said, it's difficult to see what's going on since I'm kind of facing in an awkward manner here and it's upside down. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll take my smartwatch off so I can kind of better show you guys this. But so all you do to wake up the black screen here is just touch it 2 times. You can program it to be tap once. You can program it to be tap twice or motion sensor because it does have a built-in motion sensor. But you got to remember, for $30, a motion sensor that's built into this isn't going to be like super duper accurate. So I just use it with double tap, which is accurate. So now if you take the screen, it's touch screen, you can slide over to settings here. So we have like brightness. There's a built-in flashlight, right? Okay, and that does torch off. You hit the side button to go back. Okay, so we're back to this screen. Now slide back over, right? Okay, so here's your 4 settings. You have brightness. You can toggle brightness here. I like to keep it on about halfway. It goes all the way bright. That's annoying. So there's halfway. Settings. Okay, so you have display. You have wake up time format, which puts it in 12 or 24 hour. You can change your watch face to digital or PineTime style. I'll show you what it looks like if I change it to PineTime. So when I change it from analog face to PineTime and I hit the power button here, it actually gives me a pretty screen that I customized with purple and green letters and a little miniature calendar there as well. It's just very difficult to see since I have this shitty smartphone recording it. It's actually a really nice smartphone, but anyways, so you can customize your button colors or your numeral and letter colors rather, and your backgrounds using this one setting on here that's called where is it? PTS colors. PTS colors. Like I said, this is all written backwards, so it's going to be really hard for you users to see. But if you look closely, you can see PTS colors there. It's just, like I said, it's written backwards. So that allows you to change colors on your PineTime watch to get pretty colors. You can hit firmware here. This will list the firmware. I'm running version 1.6. I've already validated it. That's why it's written validated in green. Let's see here. We'll go back. There's an about section like any other smart device, like an iPod or a phone. You have like an about section, like for most computers. It says that this was built in 2021. You can read the date there. It's a little hard to see. We scroll down. We can see that I've synced my time properly. It is Christmas 2022. So anyways, it's just written backwards. It's hard to see. So the only catch to this watch, this is just listing memory, because there's actually stored memory on here where you can't really add anything to it, but you can kind of change it around a bit, as far as firmware goes, right, and the layouts. This is like a task manager. This explains that it's by GNU. This is probably one of the most important parts. Let's see if you can home in on this. Okay, this is really difficult to read for some reason. GNU, you can see there. The GNU general public license version 3 source code https://2 times github.com Infinitime, okay? Infinitime. So, basically, the deal with this watch, why a lot of people don't buy this watch or mess with it at all, is because it is not anywhere near close to being as easy to operate as a Apple Watch or one of the newer Google, Android watches. It's made by Linux. You have to go on to a GitHub repository and pull the codes to download onto it via Bluetooth, which is difficult for some people. They don't know how to sync their watch to their computer, their laptop, which I figured out quite easily using a YouTube video. The fella who invented this firmware update so that I could get all these nice features and sync the proper time, which is, Sunday the 25th, and it's 12:46, right? His name is, I wrote all this down in a book, Alan Szlosek. So maybe he's Polish or Russian or something like that, because that sounds kind of like an Eastern European name. But he's a good guy. He's uploaded this code for us to synchronize our PineTime and update the firmware from 1.0 to 1.6. And that gives you your Eastern Standard Time instead. Because when you open PineTime, if you haven't synced with Szlosek's GitHub repository, which is located at, I know this sounds super nerdy, but this is part of the process. His GitHub repo is called PineTime-Infinitime-Time-Synchronization. And that's by Alan Szlosek. And so if you search github.com for that, gosh, I was trying to make this video short. It's going to end up being 10 minutes long. If you search for PineTime, Infinitime, Time Synchronization on github.com, you will find Alan Szlosek's page. Unless the government somehow deletes it or Apple somehow buys it and eliminates it from competition because they hate us, you will see that there. Let's see. So when you get to Szlosek's page, the PineTime Infinitime page, the proper file you want to open up and start reading is called index.html. So once you get to index.html, you'll open it up, you'll start reading it, but then he actually wants you to take a step further and convert it to the raw form and then save it. Okay, when you convert it to raw form and save it, you're able to transfer the code through Bluetooth somehow to your PineTime, to your watch. It accepts that form as a transmission, and then it knows to reprogram itself. When you restart it after that, it has the time. It goes from 1970 to 2022. Imagine that. Wow. Wonder why it said 1970. Does that have something to do with like a time machine or computer programming, some weird calendar that only scientists or computer programmers know about? I have no clue. I'm too new to this. So I'm trying to figure out why they wouldn't pre-program it and ship it out like that to begin with. Oh, they sent it with Infinitime version 1.0, but they didn't put the firmware update to even give you your time on there. But how would they know what our time is? I guess they leave that up to us. So if we're Russian or we're Polish or we're Chinese, we can get the accurate time. So that's why we go through all these steps. So once you've converted it to RAW, you save it to your desktop. You can then open it up. You open up the file. It'll bring you to a web-based application, sort of like you know, Gmail or some shit. It's got the application built into the website. Once you open up your file, it'll redirect you to this website through Edge, through your Microsoft Edge, or Chrome, I guess, if you're a Chrome user and your computer's reading it as a Chrome readable file instead of Microsoft Edge. Mine automatically converted it to an Edge file, and Microsoft Edge is much easier to use, in my opinion. So I was able to open up my laptop. I opened up my computer settings to Bluetooth because I wanted to access my Bluetooth settings, and I enabled Bluetooth connection so that my laptop can now put out a signal or read a signal from a Bluetooth device and then connect with it. And that's how you transfer the firmware update. So you got to do that first. You got to get on your laptop, or if you're trying to do it from a smartphone somehow, you got to enable Bluetooth in general so that now you can search and find Bluetooth devices within range of your signal. And once you do that, you can then hit sync within this web-based application that Szlosek gave you. There's a sync button, a small sync button at the bottom of the page, and when you hit that button, your PineTime gets the correct time from your laptop or your computer or your smartphone that has the right time. That's how I got PineTime to get out of 1970 and go to 2022. Was using Szlosek's app. So remember this, guys. I'm a new user to Linux in general. I'm an Ubuntu guy now. I really like Ubuntu. I think it's fast and fun. That's probably the distro I'll end up using. For you developers, keep that in mind. As a newer Linux user, I found I migrated directly from Debian to Ubuntu because I honestly didn't like Debian. I thought there was something weird about it. And Ubuntu's like super comfortable for me. So if they can somehow incorporate Ubuntu versions into the PineTime in the future and make it compatible so that maybe we can put Ubuntu type stuff onto it, that would be super duper cool. Or maybe you make some sort of Pine64 Ubuntu tablet for us people who love Jammy, because I freaking love Jammy Jellyfish. I think it's a sick distro. I really like this version. A lot of people complained about the previous versions. And they even said Jammy kind of sucks. I think they're already working on a new one. But I actually really like Jammy. I think it's really good. So that's what I've stuck with. Now I'm messing around with PineTime. It is using a GNU license, which means there's some form of a distro built into this probably. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's Manjaro. Maybe it's Fedora. Who knows? I'm not really too familiar with that. But it is GNU, which is a Linux affiliate. They're a Linux affiliate name, so you know that GNU works with Linux programmers and their computers. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Basically, this is the other option for you people. You go to pine64.com or search on Bing or Google or whatever. I don't know if you'll find it on Google. I use Bing. I found pine64.com. Not .org. .org has a lot more information and programming stuff. .com is actually their like marketplace. It's based in China, but even though I ordered it from China, this thing came in a week and a half, which is extremely fast. They must have expedited it for some reason, which is funny because I only paid $30 for this beast. Most people are going to pay $75, $175, maybe even $300 for a smartwatch so they can put music, they can text message from it, look at, freaking naked chicks or something. Oh, it's so pretty and great, they'll pay that much money, but I won't. Okay, I want something simple. I want something aesthetically pleasing, which is this. To me, I think that's cute, right? I like the pink and the green and the little calendar and being able to change from digital to analog and the whole PineTime labeling. There's built-in ping pong on here. They've got a heart monitor. Like, I could go over applications on here if you want to see them. I'm already 15 minutes into this video. Maybe this video will end up being 20 minutes long. It's going to end up on YouTube. Let's see here. I don't even know if I can put it on Instagram at this point. So basically what I'm going to try to show you now is you don't just have settings, okay? You scroll back to your main screen. Now, when you scroll up, you push up on it, you throw your screen upwards, you'll get to your apps, okay? So I threw it up. Here's our apps here. So we got like heart monitor, which works pretty accurately. Maybe not as accurate as Apple's, but it works. Okay, so that's heart monitor. You can hit start and there's a sensor, as you can see. Pretty high tech, huh? Oh, I gotta make that stop or else that sensor will keep running. Okay, stop. Thank you. So we'll go back. We have a step counter here. Apparently I've already gotten to 1,444 steps, so this might not be accurate. I've probably shaken my arm with this watch on maybe 1,000 times, but I really don't think I've had that much movement. So maybe the movement's a little hypersensitive on here. But that's like sort of accurate. I think that would kind of work. What can you expect for $30? You know, they'll probably fine tune it in the future. Okay, so we'll go back. You have a run timer, which is extremely helpful when you're doing something at work and you need to do it fast. You're timing yourself. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The timer we're all used to. Pause it. Start it again. Pause it. When you pause it, you can end it. Okay. That's that. Then you have a timer where you can set, minutes. I think it only probably... you might be able to go into the hundreds. Let's see here. Can I hold it? No, you can't hold down on it, which is a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Going past 60. Okay, so it only does 60 minutes. But whatever, you get... there's an hour increment on there, and you can time, okay? I just started it. As you can see. It's a timer. Now, there's music control and also a location reader, but nobody that I know on YouTube yet has figured out how to program that. And I don't even know if the watch can... I don't know why it's on there. They might just be placeholders, or they might have had to have put 6 icons on and then made 2 of them dead, because it literally doesn't do anything. Like, if you click on location, this is what pops up, and then it doesn't go anywhere from there. Maybe you got to sync Bluetooth with your laptop, and your laptop has to be with you, or your like Pine phone or some shit, because they make a phone based upon this processor that uses a similar processor, and it's actually a smartphone. So I don't use location stuff. Another thing is like music. There's supposed to be some remote control music thing on here where you can push play on your song, switch your songs, and run a playlist. But, like, I can't do anything with it. It doesn't have any functions. There's no settings. I haven't heard anything about it. It's dead to me. It doesn't do anything. So it just sits there, which is weird, okay? I don't like that. But whatever, moving on. The weirdest thing I thought about this that I think all users notice right away that when they're looking through the perks, right, is this is super funny. It actually has a built-in vibrator that you can set the vibration on. And it's quite strong. It's kind of resonant, like it's shaking my whole hand. So it's a pretty strong vibrator. You can actually put the vibration on to like 200 beats per minute. 200. It goes all the way to 220, and it's just pulsating now. So I don't really know if what the use behind that was for intentionally. I mean, Chinese people do funny things sometimes, but maybe they had like music in mind, or like some sort of other sequence timing. Like this could be helpful for musicians as like a metronome. That's all I can think of. Because if you use it in any other manner, you can kind of imagine that a lot of people are probably abusing the vibrator. I don't have to go into detail. So anyways, that's that. You can also draw with it. Like I can draw like spirals and little patterns and shit, and then leave it there for a second, show everybody, look what I drew, and then I can kill it. Okay. So anyways, there's not much else. There is a built-in timer or alarm clock, but it's like like I said, all it is a vibrator. It doesn't have a sound. Like, you can't play music out of it. It doesn't chime anything. Like, it just kind of goes like a vibrator. Okay, so that's what the alarm clock is. It's just a vibration, and you can set that easily using this application here. Looks like a little time. Okay, so I had mine set for 9 o'clock a.m. And this uses military time, so like as you see, you can go all the way up to 19. And that would be like 7 o'clock p.m. And then you toggle it on and off. Okay, when it's on, it's green. When it's off, it's gray. And it works. It vibrates when that finally hits the hour or your time that you have set. But it's like not super useful, and I don't think you could count on the alarm system on this as like a sleep timer. Like if you're sleeping to wake you up, it could work as like a work timer, like while you're conscious. But if you're unconscious, like sleeping and rest, and you want to use this to wake you up, it's not probably gonna work. Maybe this is Pong. Okay. We have Pong built in here. Every time I block with my Pong, I gain a number. I get like a score. It's like really simple. See, I just failed. See, when the ball goes through, it goes back to 0. This could be kind of fun to pass time if you were like at the doctor's office or like at work and literally nothing was going on. You might be able to play Pong or some shit, which is cool. So it's 1 o'clock. Luckily, I have this in 12-hour mode. I'm not using military time. I'm not one of those guys. I'm a musician, not a soldier. I'll just leave it like this. And my last words on this thing is, like, I'm going to wear this every day. Like, this is sick. For $30, I'll just show you what the charger looks like. It came with a charger. It came with the watch. It came with a small instruction manual. There was no special case or anything. And the charger is I'm not going to lie, it scares me because I think it is a little flimsy. But it's a unique idea. It's just USB. Your watch, this is a magnet right here, and when you stick the back of your watch to it, it actually goes whoosh, and magnetizes to your watch. And as soon as your watch is connected with the small metal receiver here, which you will see the 2 marks on the back of your watch, you line those up, and then the magnets connect, and it charges. And when you're on PineTime style, like I have, with this clock face, you can actually see in your battery indicator that your watch is charging. It doesn't do that on analog. You can't see you're charging, but it does do that on PineTime face. So I thought that was super cool. You might as well go ahead and buy yourself another watch if you want another one of these chargers. Buy frickin' 2. I mean, it's a $30 watch. How much did you expect from the company? Did you expect 2 chargers? Probably not. As far as I can tell, don't remember them even offering a charger, an accessory adapter or a charging unit for sale on their website, but they might in their accessories section. I just haven't combed through it. So you might as well buy 2 watches and program both of them and then give one to, say, like your brother or your dad or your mom, because they're $30 a piece. It's $29.99 and it's like $7 shipping from China, or maybe like $11 at most. So you pay $40 for a freaking legitimate smartwatch. And all you got to do is watch Alan Szlosek's YouTube video, and which is called his channel. He's not going by Alan Szlosek. He's going by Relaxing with Code on YouTube. That's his channel name, Relaxing with Code. Okay, so he'll give you the codes you need to update your firmware. Remember to keep this extremely safe. This is the most crucial point of owning this. Do not let your dog chew this. Don't step on it. Don't corner it and crumple it all up and throw it in the corner. You want to keep this thing like mad safe, because if you want your watch to last 5 years, this has to last 5 years. So If you want it to last 10, that has to last 10. I'm sure PineTime will come up with a new watch in the next 5 or 10 years, but for $30, what can you really expect or ask for? It was a great deal. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I switch my face back, because I'm on pink face right now, which is cute. You know, we all love it, but I'm more of an analog guy. It's Christmas. I want to be old school today, so what I'm going to do is go back through settings here. You can't really see what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm even gesturing. Watch face. Okay, we're at PineTime. I'll just hit analog. Okay, I'm back on analog. Now when I hit reset, we got an analog face, okay, which is sick. And thanks YouTube and Instagram for supporting this video. For allowing my banter and for helping us progress in programming, because we all love Mac and Windows and PC, and we'll continue to buy their products as computer enthusiasts. But what we really want is new stuff, and this is really new and sweet. As somebody who fiddles around with a little bit of coding and operating systems and programs and stuff like that, I'm not really into like software design yet or building computers, but like I think this is like a step in the doorway for me. And I just want to thank anybody who supported these videos and the production of this item. I'm like really, really stoked about it. So peace out, guys. Have a good Christmas. Tell the PineTime you love it, because it'll be a good watch for you if you choose it, right? And yeah, look forward for more videos, hopefully. Peace out.